Like getting home after 2 weeks on the road?
I know it's good to be home. I know we're all excited. That bus trip felt like it took forever last night to get back. We've been on the road for, I think it was 12 days. We were all tired, but, it was good to be able to go to the SC tournament and do as well as we did down there. I think we got a lot of experience. I think that championship game was probably one of the more hostile environments we're going to be in. We were literally outnumbered in all purple and gold. It was crazy. I feel like I was playing at Alex Box last year. So it was good for the younger guys. It was good for us. But we're pumped to be back home.
Barry was talking Sunday about how all those days on the road and College Station and down there, y'all just felt like it was some good team bonding. What was your experiences for how that all went?
Oh, absolutely. We're all really close with each other to begin with, but being able to be on the road with everybody for as long as we were, we just got to hang out and just relax and play the game we all like to play. It was fun to hang around those guys for that 2 weeks and be successful while playing our game we like. So it was a lot of fun, and I feel like we got bonding even better.
You played in front of some big crowds here in Fayetteville, but how do you get prepared, and how exciting is it to have a regional here?
I think we're going to take the same approach. I don't think you start letting crowds be a factor, stuff starts going bad. Guys start getting jittery, stuff starts happening you don't want to happen. So, we've had big crowds here. I'm sure we'll have even bigger crowds than we're used to. But, you just got to – all comes down to playing baseball. We're excited to be able to play at home again for a regional. And so, we're all pumped, but hopefully we'll all stay even keel enough to be able to get the job done.
They said some of the guys were so glad to be home they were talking to their lockers. Did you talk to your locker? And if so, what did you say to your locker?
I did not talk to my locker. I don't know who was talking to their locker, but that was not me. I didn't say anything. I kind of put my stuff up and went home, went to bed.
Casey Murphy's involved this year, and in particular what he did against Florida the other day.
I've known Casey a long time, and I feel like he's gotten the opportunities to be able to show that he's good enough to pitch in this league, and that's the way I've always known Casey to pitch, as long as I've known him. And so I was really happy for him. He did as well as he did against Florida. We coming in that game, we knew he's going to toe the rubber and give us everything he had, and he was really good that day and beat a really, really good team.
What's it like to have confidence in the guys now, like Casey and Dom behind you and Trevor? If you guys have to play 3 or 4 games,
it makes us breathe a little easier, that's for sure. Doesn't put as much stress on us to try to have to do more than what we're capable of in the first couple of games that we pitch in. Especially if those guys don't start, they come out of the pen or whatever they do. We have full confidence in them that they're going to step up and pick us up once we leave. And so, I hope they keep doing what they're doing. They've really made a big jump.
Kind of what's your mindset knowing you're pitching Saturday as far as how you approach it?
Same thing I've done past couple weeks. I've pitched on Saturdays past couple weeks, and it stays the same routine. I'll go work out here in a little bit and get on my throwing program, weight routine, and get ready to go.
You and Trevor really, but then you're kind of like 1 and 1A or whatever. Are you cool with pitching the second game? Because you pitched the first game a lot earlier in the year.
I don't care as long as I'm pitching and I can help us win. That's all I care about. They bumped me back for rest and everything else because I was getting a little tired. But it is what it is. I don't feel like there's any true one you call ace. Me and Trevor are pretty even keel across the board. Yeah, we competed with each other, but I'm happy for him that he's pitching. He's happy for me that I'm pitching. So as long as we're both successful, that's all we care about.
Is it like getting you both rolling again like you were earlier in the year, right now down the stretch?
I think it's good, especially at the right time. I ran into a couple of rough weekends, and I had to work my way out of it. I just had to keep grinding through it, and I'm on the upper end of it now, and so I'm happy. And I know Trevor struggled there for a little bit earlier on, and he's on a roll now too, and so it's really good to have us back shooting straight again.
The majority of your starts this year have been against teams that are playing in the NCAA Tournament, so they think it'll just kind of be same old on Saturday. How helpful is that for preparation?
Oh, it's good. There's a lot of confidence behind that because I feel like I did pretty well against a lot of those teams, So, I think we play probably Oklahoma State or Missouri State on Saturday, and so I've seen both of them play this year, and I know that they're good teams, and I know Oral Roberts. They're always a good team. You look at their record from however long they've been going into postseason and stuff. So I know Trevor will do good against those guys, but we're really confident going in against these teams.
Dave said after your second inning the other day that he had to talk to you about maybe trying to have some fun out there. He thought you were a little bit too intense. What was going on with that?
I'm way too hard on myself, and that's a big problem that I have to work on. I expect way too much perfection out of myself, and I was getting really frustrated with myself because I wasn't locating like I was wanting to, and I gave up some hits just because I wasn't locating, and I wasn't having fun anymore. You know, baseball's a fun game. If you ain't gonna have fun doing it, don't even play it. And so he got on me a little bit about it, told me to just start having fun, and after that, it was fine. I mean, that guy, I think Cody Brown hit a home run. He jumped a first pitch fastball. You know, hats off to the guy. I mean, you know, that's part of it. But as long as I'm having fun, everything will be all right.
What does it mean to be hosting again for the first time in 7 years?
Oh, you know, it's awesome. You know, I mean, we're all pumped. I mean, last year, I mean, it beats the heck out of last year. We weren't even playing anymore as of last week. You know, so to be able to keep playing and be able to do it in front of our own home crowd is going to be a fun experience, and I know we're all looking forward to it.
How would you pitch to Chad right now if you had to face him in the run he's been on?
I wouldn't. You know, we had a one-on-one thing. We did this in the fall a lot, where you'd go one pitcher versus one hitter, no infield, no nothing. And I didn't want to throw to him then, and he wasn't as hot as he is right now. And I mean, I threw to him then, and he hit one out on me. So I mean, you know, just I don't know how you'd pitch to him, to be honest with you. He's a threat in the box, that's for sure.
So what's it like getting that kind of offensive production from him, from Fletcher, from up and down the line, Biggers, all those guys?
Makes my job easier, that's for sure. I mean, it's not a lot of fun going out there if you have a one-run lead or everything's tied up. I mean, you know, it's a lot of pressure on you. You mess up, this is SEC, you mess up on one pitch, it can leave the yard, and they got the lead in a hurry. You know, and so to be able to have the run support they're putting up makes my job easier, makes Trevor's job easier, all the pitchers' jobs a lot easier. We can relax and just fill up the zone.
You keep your routine, but how do you prepare not knowing who you're going to face on Saturday like you would if you're, you know, in a normal weekend setting?
Just stay the same. You know, I mean, we'll get scouting reports from those guys, and it'll be a late look at the scouting report. But, I mean, I'll get with Coach Johnson, and we'll figure out something for that game, whoever it is, and we'll attack them with what we think's best and just hope for the best.
Guys like Randall and Cops that can pick you guys up and go long innings. How big has that been for this team this year?
It's been really big. It keeps guys from having to recycle. You know, I mean, when you recycle, I threw out of the pen last year and having to recycle, it's hard because your arm's dead, your body's tired. And to be able to have those guys go long innings, it's keeping guys that threw the first time having to come back again, and it's be able to hold our bullpen a little longer, which is good. We have a really good bullpen. And so those guys have been a really big help on that end.
Do you feel like the disappointment, you talked about it, of last year, not only carried through the offseason, but throughout this season? Have you guys kept that with you?
Oh, yeah, we've kept it with us. I mean, like I said, we don't talk about it. We hardly ever talk about it. But, I mean, for all of us returners, you know, it's in the back of our heads. And the freshmen that came in, they've kind of picked up on it. I mean, we don't want to lose and be in that same situation we were in last year. That wasn't any fun at all. And so we carry it with us, and it's in the back of our minds, and we're playing to keep that from happening.